Here we go, folks. We've got some form of pursuit ongoing with police now. This is exactly what we're after here, folks, at Altus News Network. We're going to stay with the chase as it happens and as it unravels. We have two police vehicles and a potential helicopter, although we're not sure if it's a police helicopter or otherwise, but we're going to try and stay on the tail of this and catch the action as it happens. The police driving at speed through the fields in pursuit of this truck, quite clearly determined to bring it to a halt. At what cost though, only time will tell. The driving here is dangerous, it is erratic. These police are highly trained. We have the helicopter up as well. Again, not sure if it's police giving cover or what, but we're going to stay with it and try and figure out and get the answers to you. And here we go, folks. We've got a classic flanking manoeuvre by the police being put on here. However, the truck's managed to just nip out of their net and it's still going. Obviously the driver now in a situation where he really is unlikely to win this one and is simply making it worse for himself. And I've hit a truck and I've hit a rock. We're going to try and stay with it. Let's see now, the truck's heading back towards the main road. Let's try and see if we can stay on his tail, folks. This is intense stuff. Obviously here at Altus News Network we need to ensure we try and hang back far enough so as not to become embroiled directly ourselves. But we're going to make sure we get the best news for you regardless of the cost to ourselves. And here we go, we're back out into the main district now. This is putting people at danger, this is putting other pedestrians and other vehicles at danger. This is absolutely horrendous. Nope, we're going back through the fields. This is just turning into an absolute farce now. Whether or not the police will be able to bring this to a stop, only time will tell. He's driving without any due consideration or concern to himself. What we're going to do, folks, is just slightly flank off and try and bring ourselves... Whoa! That was almost disaster there. Police driving at such speed that we're unable to react to our very simple manoeuvre here. Oh, and the truck's hit a rock. This could be him coming to a standstill now. Let's try and get ourselves back slightly. No, police still going on, or still after the truck here. Well, let's try and see if we can stay with it, folks. At some point something's going to have to happen here to bring this to a halt. We don't know what, but it could be drastic measures by the police, because the longer this goes on, the longer the lives of innocent people are at risk. Driving here, dangerous and erratic throughout. Altus News Network, Brian McPherson again bringing you the story on the ground as it happens. We're heading back towards the main road now, and this is where it's really going to start getting dangerous for people, folks, if he continues on. No, he's again across and into other fields. We're not quite sure what he hopes to achieve by this. The police hot on his tail. Again, a helicopter up in the air, although as still stated, we're not sure if it's a police helicopter or otherwise. The driver of this vehicle obviously panicking now, trying to find a way out of this situation. Realistically, the best option he has is simply to stop and put his hands up, but we don't think that's going to happen, judging by the way he's driving just now, folks. And we're coming into a tight area of buildings and houses here. The truck's collided with a tree and flattened that tree. This truck must be taking some amount of damage here, but it's still going on, folks, it's still going on. Let's try and see if we can keep up. We're up into the hills now, the vehicles are starting to struggle. I know the truck's turning back down, the truck is turning back down. This is just turning into a comedy chase now, folks. Really, the police need to take some strong, stern action here. We've lost the other police car, we're not sure if he stopped to set up some form of ambush or a road trap. In fact, we can see him in the distance now coming towards us from the main road, which would be south towards us. We're up into dense wooded area, we've got houses, we've got fields, we've got livestock. This is just outrageous and dangerous driving here. This is not going to end well for anyone in this scenario. It really needs to stop before somebody gets hurt, but we're going to stay with it, folks. We're going to cover it, and the vehicle's come to a halt. The vehicle has come to a halt. This could be what we're after here, folks. It looks like we've got a runner. Let's get after him, folks, here. No, they're shouting at the driver to come out. The driver's out. This is it, folks. This is what we're after here. Altus News Network. He's being told to put his hands up. He's not doing it. And oh, he's been tased. It looks like he's been tased. The police have control of him. They're getting him zip tied and getting him controlled. This was outstanding stuff here, folks, from the Altus Police Force. We've just witnessed an absolutely heroic efforts to bring this individual to justice and stop him before anyone was hurt.
There we go. Why are you running, buddy?
It's clear.
Let's get
you come speak to this man.
Let's get right up in here.
You tell him what you were doing. Alright. Tell us, news reporter.
Me?
Hi there, sir. Brian McPherson, Altus News Network. Can we just ask why you were fleeing from the police and why you took such reckless manoeuvres around densely populated areas there?
Because I was fleeing from the police because I didn't want to lose my money, but hey, here I am.
So that was all simply because you didn't want to lose your money? Is there any reason why you would lose your money, sir?
I think it's a bit more than that, isn't it? Alright.
Yeah, well, obviously what I was doing was illegal, so with big risks.
There we go, folks. We have
since I'm already
frank
taking
admissions
a big
there.
risk, I might as well take a bigger.
There we go, folks. Frank
Bigger
admissions on camera there. Looks like
Well,
there's been
tell us
illegal
what was in the
activity
back,
here.
actually, while we're here. What were you doing in the truck? What's in the back of it? Right.
I was trying to process some marijuana for the local drug community around Kavala.
There we have it, folks. Let's go and get eyes on this, folks. We have admissions of drug trafficking there. Let's have a look. Oh my God, there's absolutely tons of it in here. This is horrendous, folks.
I'm going to have a look and get an exact amount. Let's have a look. Let's climb
This has
in.
been an absolutely fantastic stop by
Let's
the
have a
Otis
look.
police force.
At
Looks
least
like
you
they've
stopped.
potentially
Stop.
brought a large amount of drugs off of the streets of Altus,
Absolutely.
helping keep children safe from drugs
Oh,
and violence.
bloody hell.
What's your name?
What do you
Right.
think, officer?
Is this your truck, I take it?
I think there's around 126 tons of marijuana in the back of this truck.
There's 126 tons in that
Well,
truck,
you know.
folks. I mean, looking at the truck, you wouldn't even think that was physically possible. It shows you how desperate
Yeah.
this male
Yes.
was to get these drugs.
Exactly.
Is it kilos?
He's
Is
very
it
Oh,
126
yes.
kilos?
Sorry, my scales are wrong.
There we go.
Yeah, the scales are wrong. They're broken. Chuck them away.
There we go, 126 kilos. 126 kilos
That's it.
of marijuana.
Excuse me.
Kilos.
Hey,
Yep.
Fr-
Meatloaf.
Fresco,
Let's go.
journalist.
Yes. Hi. Hello.
excuse me, DCC Fluky. More money, more scales, please.
There we go, folks. There's a
Yeah.
there's a request from Altus Police Force for better equipment. Perhaps not the time or the place to do that, but no, that's there now. And as we can see, these officers now dealing with this criminal who would seek to flood the streets of Altus with drugs. Well, folks, Brian McPherson, Altus News Network, what we'll do now is step out and let these officers deal with this. Officers, thank you very much for your time. Outstanding work there. Do you
Have a
have
nice
any
day.
words to the public at home on Altus with regards to the threat of drugs and dangerous driving on the island?
If you see someone doing drugs, make sure to report it. That's very important, you know.
There we are, folks. If in doubt, if you
any
see drugs,
suspicious looking trucks, anything like that, you know.
here we are, folks. If you see drugs, suspicious looking trucks, contact Altus Police, and they, as we've seen today, will come and save the day. Brian McPherson, Altus News Network, thank you very much.
Sure.
Alright,
We will do. Right, come here, you little bugger.
Knock your jaw out, you fucking prick.
There we have it, folks. Brian McPherson, Altus News Network. There we can just see a little bit of police brutality seeping into the investigation here. Certainly unexpected to start with, but however, obviously
So
criminals
please
must be
turn the
brought
camera
to
off.
justice. Sorry,
Camera
cameras
off.
off.
Cameras
Cameras off.
Camera
Yeah,
off.
cameras off.
Oh,
There we go.